So right here is a free rod all you guys are able to get, and it is called the Sunken Rod. And this rod is completely free and is really good for early to mid game if you guys are starting. To get this rod, you guys are need to get it from the treasure map, and the chances for the rod is about 1 out of 40 treasure chests, which isn't too bad. I got this maybe like 30 chests, which is pretty cool, and it's completely free. You just get it for playing the game and opening treasure chests. A lot of people do say the treasure maps are pretty useless, but you're able to get pretty good baits such as the weird algae, night shrimp, truffle worms, and you can get cool bobbers too if you guys care about those. All these over here, you can get like the gold coin, the star, the whale. These are pretty cool. And these are the stats for the Sunken Rod. The lure speed is 30%. The luck is 150%. Control is 0.15. Resilience is 15%. And the max kg is 5,000. This is better stats than the mythical rod with the luck and the lure speed, max kg, and control. And it is on par with the trident. The only thing different about this and the trident is the trident does have that cool passive where it can stun the fish. But comparing this to the trident, it has a better lure speed by 10%. The luck is the same, has more control, has more resilience, but it does have negative 1,000 max kg compared to the trident. The bar for the Sunken Rod is pretty big. So if I get this fish right here, you can see the bar is about almost half of this. So it's really good for early to mid game stuff. And this does have a passive ability. Every 10 catches, you get 25% luckier chance to pull up a treasure map, which is pretty cool. Like I said earlier, treasure maps are really good for getting good baits and getting a chance of getting this rod. If you guys don't know how to get the coordinates for your treasure map, all you have to do is go to Forsaken Shores over here, jump off the boat, and go up this hill up here. Once you make your way up this hill, go over here to the pond and go to the ladder over here. Once you're up these ladders, you should see a place where you can jump, like a little cave right there. As you can see with my cursor, there's a guy standing over there. So what you're going to do is plot your map and talk to this guy right here, and he can fix your map for 250 credits, and he'll give you coordinates for the map. And to know where the chests are and know the coordinates, I'll just head back to Moosewood, and there is a GPS where you can buy for like 200 credits, and you should be able to see your coordinates with that. You just go back here to the pond, and it should be right here on the chair. It is 100 actually, only 100. And once you use the GPS, you can see what coordinates you're at. And all you have to do is just remember the two coordinates, the X and the Z coordinate. And just remember that for the map, which is pretty easy to do. If you guys are going to enchant, the best enchantments for Sunken Rod is going to be hasty, resilient, or controlled. If you guys don't know what hasty is, it decreases the lure time by 55%. If you guys don't know what resilient is, it basically increases the resilience of the fish by 35, which makes the fish not jump as much when you're trying to catch it. And control just basically makes it easier to control the bar below when catching a fish. So testing this rod out with hasty is pretty fast. I'm not using any baits right now. So we're going to cast, and let's see how many shakes. About 5 shakes, and we did get something good, I believe. I think this is a goldfish. The bar is pretty easy to control. We did get a goldfish. Okay, so we got a goldfish out the first fish, which is pretty good, and it only takes about 3 to 4 shakes to actually beat a fish. If you do want an instant catch, I would recommend a rapid catcher, as you do get an instant lure with that. I prefer seaweed though, just because you get that plus 10 or plus 20 lure speed and 10 resilience, 35 preferred luck. And it is an instant catch, as you can see. We got a reef runner right here, and this one is not jumping around like crazy, which is pretty nice. Let's try that again. But here, instant catch with hasty, no shakes, which is pretty good. One more time. Instant lure. The fish aren't jumping at all, but this is not a crazy fish. So that is pretty nice right there. Like I said before, seaweed or rapid catchers would be very nice for this. You could also use flakes, but it does give you a -3 resilience. And honestly, just buy a bunch of normal bait crates. You'll get a bunch of those pretty easy and they're not too expensive. If you guys are just starting out and do want this rod for free, I would honestly get hasty on steady rod and try to get treasure maps from that because they're pretty easy to get with the steady rod. Or you guys can get the new relic rod that came out today and try to get from there. You do have less luck though with this, but you'll probably get it same amount of times as the steady rod, and you'll probably get it faster too because the lure speed is 20% instead of -60. But yeah, if you guys are just starting out and only have steady rod and don't have the mythical rod or trident, this one is a really good option to try to get, as you can get for free, but it might take maybe 1 to 40, maybe 50 treasure maps. It took me about 30 to get this. I would not use this instead of mythical rod. It's still really good to get, but I think mythical rod is still the best for getting money. So if you guys are looking for money, I would not. To be honest, I think I would use this over trident, even though trident does have that nice passive and can get bigger fish. This does have better stats overall with resilience and the lure speed and the luck. And the bar is so much bigger than the trident. And if I switch to the trident, you still have to shake once, but the bar is super tiny. And again, with this rod, it's completely free. And with the trident, you have to complete the Desolate Deep Bestiary, which the sea mine is really hard to get with the crab cages. It's like, honestly, it's impossible for me. I've opened over 500 crates or cages and I still haven't got the sea mine. So it's not complete. And you also have to get 5 relics and spend 150,000 for the trident. And then with this, you just get it from a treasure map. 1 out of 40 chances to get. It has better stats overall, so I would use this over the trident in my opinion. I would not use this over Rod of the Depths or Mythical Rod, just as those rods are better for getting money. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the Sunken Rod and what rod you would use it over. I would prefer over trident, to be honest. If you guys are just starting out, steady rod, relic rod will be your best friend. Don't get fast rod. Do not get rapid rod. Those are trash. Comments down below if you guys want me to post more fish. I have been playing this game a lot and been enjoying the game, so your feedback would be much appreciated. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, morning, night, wherever you guys are, and peace.